Hi, you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I hope that you all are enjoying the holidays. So, today's message will be about the gap. Um, Finding things to do in the gap. Um, we as adults are busy. We have a million and one things to do inside the house, outside the house, at our jobs, with extended family, you know, lots of things that we can list and put on paper to where we're always busy. But as we're busy, we do get gaps, and we have to find the time to do things and to squeeze in things. So, you know, a lot of us can use, we don't have time for this and we don't have time for that. Even a simple 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes in a gap. We can squeeze in a prayer, some worship, or even, we can read the word, or even the, audio Bible if you can't sit down and read for, that amount of time, or if you're doing something where you can't really focus on reading type of things. um, you know, we have to squeeze in things where we can. And us reading one scripture a day um would take us a long way. You have time to sit and meditate on it, and even just worshiping for that little amount of time. You know what I mean? You're able to spend some time with God. You're able to dwell with him. Or even when you're in the bathroom, how weird or crazy that may sound. If you're using a bathroom and you're going to be in there for a little bit, or you're taking a shower or a bath, take the time to relax and worship God, or actually, read the word, or put your audio Bible on, or do something of that nature. If you know that you're going to be busy when you get out. And I know sometimes you're just like, oh, I just want to relax my mind. I don't want to think about nothing. I don't want to do nothing. But trust me, a 5-minute prayer, 10-minute prayer, 15-minute prayer, 30-minute prayer will take you a long way. And worship, for 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes will take you a very long way. It's always worth it. We know that God will bring us peace like no other. He will bring us peace that man can never bring us, and the world can never bring us. So in the gaps, you know what I mean? Find times where you can worship, you can pray, and you can get the word in, because sometimes we find ourselves just going in life, and then we get so tired and we get so burnt out, and then our gas tank, falls to empty, meaning we're not being filled up with the word, we're not being washed with the word, and we're not sitting and having time with God, so we can feel his glory, his presence, and so that he can pour into us. Then we get to a place to where we feel tired, we feel lost, we feel broken. Just like a car, if you're running the car, it has gas. For the most part, you fill up the gas tank, you can go a very long way. But then, when the car runs out of gas, you are then going to be stuck on the side of the road somewhere, asking, someone to come and pick you up, those type of things. So the scripture I have for this, it is Hosea 4 and 6. And then this one is just paraphrased. I wanted to just read the first part of it. It says, my people are destroyed from lack of knowledge. The second scripture I have, it is Job 36:12, and it reads, but if they do not listen, they perish by the sword and die without knowledge. So, of course, God is saying, and in the scripture is saying, we perish because we don't know things. And sometimes we just don't know. But, God has given us the tools. He has allowed certain technology to come forward so that it makes it makes it easier for us. Reading a scripture on your way to work, or listening to a scripture on your way to work, or listening to a scripture on your break, listening to a scripture when you're going to the store, or wherever it is that you're going. And sometimes the scriptures are maybe like a minute, 2 minutes long, maybe three. And getting that in, even though you may feel like it's not doing anything, it is planting, the word in your spirit. Or even if you're just worshiping, in that free time, that worship will go a long way, or if you're just sitting and having time with God and you're just praying, as you are in the gaps of going between places, picking up kids, grocery shopping, or whatever it is that you're doing, God sees that and He honors that, and He doesn't want you to get to a place to where you're all tapped out, and then you're trying to look for gas, and you're trying to scrounge and read all these scriptures at once and try to do all this worship all at once because you're so burned out. God needs us to maintain our gas so that we don't run out and we get stuck on the side of the road somewhere and we're asking for someone to bring us gas. But yes, there's people that's going to uplift us, and people that God has assigned to pour into our lives, type of things. But God does not want you to be out there just burnt out type of thing. So we have to fuel ourselves daily, whether it be prayer, worship, and the word. Those three things are very crucial in your walk with Christ, in your walk with God, and just in your walk. Okay, so always remember that and keep that as these are the three things I must have to make it, to push forward, to stay on track. With that being said, I love you guys. Take care, and again, happy holidays.